Here are some of my favorite books that aren't popular Instagram, YouTube, or TikTok books that may seem a bit strange, but I think you should definitely pick up and read. First, we have Metro 33 by Dmitry Glowowski. This basically is set in a post-apocalyptic like sci-fi scene in the metro stations and the underground metro of Moscow, where we have the remnants of humanity battling mutants, demons, and each other in a game of survival and also like trying to figure out the meaning of life. I love this series. It's based on there's a video game based on it. There's a bunch of like lore behind the series, but I really recommend it, and like it's really like poetically written. I really like the series, and I got introduced to it by my brother. A lot of these books are inspired by my older brothers and like their recommendations, so take everything with a grain of salt. Next, we have 1984 by George Orwell. This basically is set in a world where we have a dictator controlling everything from surveillance, propaganda, and thought control. And this basically crushes everybody's like personal truth and freedom. And it deals with a character that basically starts questioning everything that he's ever known. And I absolutely loved this book. There is also a audible version of it, which is read by Andrew Garfield, which I absolutely loved. That one was like amazing. It was like you were in a cinema. It was absolutely phenomenal. Next, we have a classic that is Fahrenheit 451 by Ray Bradbury. Basically, we have firemen that are burning books because books are illegal in this world, and everything's working fine until one fireman starts to question why he's doing what he's doing, and basically starts to question everything he's ever known, and obviously kind of things spiral from there. I really like this book. Next, we have V for Vendetta by Alan Moore. This is a graphic novel, and I definitely read this when I was young to read this, but it's set in a future Britain where Britain is ruled by a fascist regime, and we have a masked vigilante known as V, who basically is fighting to overthrow the government and inspire people to reclaim their freedom. Phenomenal graphic novel. Very hard hitting. So when you go into this, know what you're going into. Um, I remember reading this when I was far too young. My brother like showed me, and it was his favorite book at the time, and I did not understand anything. I was like, "Wow, cool pictures." And I reread it when I was bit older, and then I recently reread it, and I was like, "Wow, this is phenomenal!" And oh my god, and I think about it a lot. And yeah, so I highly recommend you check all of these out. Let me know what you think, and there are many more I could add to this list, but I generally don't have the time. So let me know your thoughts. Let me know which ones you have read, and yeah, I'll see you guys very soon. I do bookish content. Bye.